What's up, Kingdom Builder? Welcome back to this Bible study. We are in the middle of a series on how to use your business to be able to elevate God's kingdom. So I hope that sounds interesting. If you missed any of the previous days, then go back to my YouTube and watch those as well too. We're going to go into day 4. Good morning, Diane. What's going on? And if you're watching this live or on replay, let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to say what's up. But the question today I also have for you is this. So I'm actually figuring out this setup here. Is it better if I'm standing or sitting? I'm currently sitting, but if you've seen my other ones, is it better that I'm standing or sitting? I'm just curious. I'm trying a couple different things. However, today we're going to go through a question that's super important if you're a kingdom builder, which is, what if Jesus audited your business today? What if he came today and he was with us day in, day out, as we're doing our work, as we're doing our business, as we're serving our people? What if he audited us today? And what would that look like if he did? What would we tell him? What would our report be? Good morning. And I want to go over a story that I think is so powerful, because if we understand how to allow God to work in our life, then the most amazing things can happen in our business, even if we hustle less. So let's take a look at this. This is a popular story, but I want to go through it again. It's Luke chapter 5, verse 1. So this is when Jesus is getting out into his public ministry, and he says this. You think he'd be proud? Good. So now it happened that while the crowd was pressing against him, listening to the word of God, he was standing by the lake of Gennesaret. So here he's preaching his first sermons. He saw 2 boats lying at the edge of the lake, but the fishermen had gone out of them and were washing their nets. Okay. And he got into one of the boats, which was Simon's, Audit, and asked him to put out a little distance from the land. And he sat down and continued teaching from the crowd to the boat. What if Jesus were in your boat today? What if Jesus were in your business today? And he is. The reality is he is. But are we aware of that? And watch what happens. Now, when he finished speaking, he said to Simon, put out into deep water and let down your nets for a catch. So he gave an inspired thought. He gave an action step. Kingdom builder, what's an action today in our business that we know that we should do? That call we need to make, that post we need to make, that decision that we need to make. What's that move that we need to make today that seems scary? Now, why was this scary to Peter? Because Peter, responded and said, Master, we worked hard all night and caught nothing. Have you ever been at a place in your business where you feel like you were catching nothing? Put a me in the comments below if that's ever happened before. You're working hard, you're hustling, and like nothing's happening. No one's signing up. No one's becoming your customer. It's like you feel like there's bad luck, right, Lily? And this was the interesting thing. Simon Peter, even regardless of not being, he didn't believe in his own results. He didn't believe in himself. He said, but I will do as you say and let down the nets. In the journey of faith, if Jesus were to audit your business now, it's not only just by our work, but have blessing from the Lord. It says in Genesis 1 that the Lord blessed them. The first thing that he did with Adam and Eve is he blessed them. And he said, and he gave them a command, be fruitful and multiply. Are you accepting God's blessing today? Are you realizing that your business, your call, is from the Lord? And what is that action step that God's leading you to do? So Simon Peter said, I will do as you say and let down the nets. It didn't make sense to him. It might be a move right now that makes absolute no sense. It might be the same thing that happened before, the same action. And you're like, why would I even try this? Because I've done this so many times before. But if there's an inspired thought, this is what happened. And when they had done this, they caught a great quantity of fish and their nets began to tear. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. So they signaled to their partners in the other boat to come and help them. And they came and filled both of the boats to the point that they were sinking. So here you have professional fishermen. And they were fishing all night and they caught nothing. Jesus comes in the boat. Jesus audits their business and he says, hey, here's an action step that you can take. Are you willing to be obedient? So, kingdom builder, is there an action step today that you know that should be done, but you're almost giving up on doing it because you feel like you've caught nothing? You feel like you've been prospecting, you've been talking to people, you've been following up, no one's responding, you're not getting the right people, you almost are giving up on your dream. Well, when Jesus comes in your boat, everything changes, doesn't it? And what's the purpose of this? When Simon Peter saw this, he fell down to Jesus' knees, saying, go away from me, Lord, for I'm a sinful man. For amazement, he sees him and all his companions because of the catch of the fish which they were taken. And after this, Jesus says, do not fear. From now on, you will be catching people. What a powerful passage. And I think there's a couple of things that we can meditate through this. Is number one, is in your business, it's not just a thing to do. Your business is not just a way only just to make money. Your business is not only a way to sell your product or your service. Your business has a kingdom purpose to it. Did you hear what it said? Your business is meant to be, you're supposed to be fishers of men. Remember, our business is not only just to get our product or service out there. Our real business, regardless of what type of business you're in, is we're all in the people business. So, kingdom builder, are we living a life? What does that mean? Are we living a life where it's very evident to those around you, your clients, your partners, your teammates, your prospects, your family, your friends? Is it evident that you are living a different way? Is it evident that you're the person that is relying on a different type of faith? You're not just relying on your own faith. You're not just relying on your goals and your willpower. You're relying on God's power. And you're submitted to his will every single day. And you're asking the Lord, what do you want me to do today? You're asking the Lord, even though it might have been dry before, even though my business might have been nothing, you're the God that can open doorways of heaven. You're the God that can create water out of a rock. Are you affirming these things to yourself? You're the same God that was able to rain manna from the sky and supernaturally feed the Israelites as they were going through the desert for 40 years. And that same God and that same power is within each and every single one of us today if we obey. If we obey. If this is resonating at all, put a 1 in the comments. Because I'm telling you this, I believe today is a prophetic word for someone in their business. I believe today is a prophetic word for somebody right now that's been trying your best, that's been hustling, that's felt stuck, and yet you're about to give up. But Jesus is coming in your boat right now. Jesus is auditing your business right now. And imagine him talking to you. And I want you to really think, what is he asking for you to trust him with today? Is it a certain decision? It is a certain business decision? Is it a certain action? Is it a certain strategy? Is it a certain conversation? Is it just fishing again, but slightly different? You see, what also I see in here is Jesus has his way. We have a different way. It says in Proverbs twice. This was such a powerful point that Solomon had to make it twice, that there's a way that seems right to man, but it leads to death. But if you do things by the Spirit, then that leads to life, that leads to the fruit, that leads to all the amazing things. And if you saw Jesus plus you, Jesus plus your obedience can mean absolute breakthrough. Simon Peter was fishing all night. He caught absolutely nothing. He almost gave up. He obeyed with an ounce of faith. You just need faith the size of a mustard seed to just say, God, all right, I'm willing to do this one more time. And guess what happened? He didn't just catch fish. He caught so much fish, his nets broke. He got so much fish, his boat was sinking. Kingdom builder, you ready for that overflow in your business? You ready for that to come in right now? We have a God that is exceedingly abundantly able to do way more than we could ever imagine. Are we ready to stop putting a limit on who he is? and start allowing him to work through us in a way that is just so powerful. We're at the end. You saw what happened to Peter, where the only way that you knew that it was possible was that it was because of God. Are you out in the deep end today? Are you out in a place where it seems impossible? If that's the place, I believe today there is breakthrough that is for you. And I believe God has you right in the right place, that if you decide out of faith to take a little step, another action, the dam will break. And you're going to start to see so much overflow in your business, in your life, that the only thing that you have able to do, the only response that you have is, God, you are good. God, I can't believe what you just did. We have our part. He is his part. Let him be him. Let us be us. Be obedient to that call today and take that next bold step of faith. Be that testimony to the world. So I hope that encouraged you. Everything is absolutely possible with God. Absolutely. If it did, like this, share this, and subscribe. And side note, I'm in the middle of launching my first book ever. Some of you have seen this already. I've documented a whole couple of principles that are biblically proven. It's a 7-day challenge that is biblically proven to help you get unstuck and achieve the impossible. The Miraculous Breakthrough Formula. I finally got the paperback here. It's been flying off the shelves. People have been super excited about this. But if you want more information like this, and you want some to-dos, and you want some things to be able to get more spiritual power and God's presence in your life, let me know. Comment book or message me the word book. You want it? Awesome. Yeah, message me privately the word book, and I'll get this to you. Get it from me rather than Amazon. Amazon, it's $20. Here, it's for me, it's like $15. It'll be the best investment in the world because it's going to help you to be able to start to really tap into God's potential for your life. It's going to be incredible. All right. But other than that, everybody, God bless. We'll see you on the final part of this series. If you're not already, subscribe to my YouTube channel for this plus a lot more replays, and we'll talk with you soon. All right, Kingdom Builder. God bless. Bye-bye.